What's going on, main characters? It's your boy Talks Too Much with Third Party Studios. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we got another announcement coming out of the Harry Potter series on HBO Max, and we have a casting choice has been confirmed. It's gonna be fun to talk about. We're gonna go over some of the other casting choices that have been on the news lately too in that video, so it should be a lot of fun. Don't forget, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel, smash the like button, share the video out there, and with all that said, let's get right into it. Hold on, intro. It's intro time. Shush, everyone shut up! All right, let's jump into it. All right, we got one more story to jump into. Harry Potter announcement. Nick Frost reportedly in talks to play Hagrid in HBO's Harry Potter series. We have had the other announcements that have come out. We have John Lithgow announced as Dumbledore. We have, who was the other confirmed cast member?
Nick Frost is the only other confirmed one right now.
Nick Frost confirmed?
Yes, this one and John Lithgow are confirmed. I've heard they've signed the contract.
Okay, gotcha.
The dude for Snape has not signed yet.
Yeah, that was
so let's
Papa
hope.
Sidhu.
Yeah.
Yeah, so with everything else going on around Harry Potter, with the race swap of Professor Snape, I don't know if you're familiar with that story, Tyson.
I'm not.
So Harry Potter, they're doing a spin-off TV series.
Oh, I heard that
on HBO Max. So Max is going to have this Harry Potter series every season, every 8-episode or 10-episode season. I'm not sure how many episodes each season will be. Will cover a single book. So you'll have 8 or so 50-minute episodes for each of the books, which will be fantastic. I do think that's a good way to tell that story. Now we've started to get casting rumors were coming out, and now we're starting to see some confirmations. John Lithgow is an actor you'd recognize if you don't know his name, but you'll recognize his picture. And then Nick Frost is apparently confirmed as well. So we have 2 cast members. Papa Sidhu is apparently cast as, or in rumors to be cast as Professor Snape, with that deal being finalized. And so Professor Snape will actually now be a black guy, which yeah, I mean, I also feel the same way. It's totally not a big deal at all. Like not even remotely reaction worthy.
It's just why? I mean, but if you want to do it, I guess.
It changes the entire story of Harry Potter is what it does.
Does it actually?
Oh yeah. Harry's dad basically would, when Harry goes in the pensive and watches Snape being bullied by his dad, basically he gets to see his dad hang a black guy from a tree.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he's bullying and picking on this black kid who has a crush on his girlfriend.
It's just gonna turn into a race thing.
Yeah,
it's oh, Harry's dad is just fucking racist.
They're not even towing the line there. They're just
no. And so there's a reason that if you are, the whole pitch of this whole series was supposed to be that we were going to tell you the story that was missed from the movies. This is the books. This is
faithful adaptation of the books.
Faithful adaptation. We have a very detailed breakdown of how Professor Snape looks from the books. Greasy hair, pale skin, big nose, and then you have this chiseled, handsome looking, this handsome looking black guy who's coming in. And I'm just what the fuck are we doing here?
They put him in whiteface and a bunch of prosthetics. Yeah. We hired a black guy and we just made him look like.
If we're normalizing that, I mean, I don't have a problem. I'm just saying,
I won't be offended.
I won't be offended. But
hilarious.
Nick Frost, I think, could do a really, really good job as Hagrid. I think he has some comic relief that we got from Hagrid in the original movies that I think would be really nice. He's very charismatic, and I really enjoy him in a lot of the projects he's in. I wonder if there's a better fan cast that we could have had for it, but I'm not disappointed. I mean...
No, it's good. I can't really think of anyone off the top of my head that would be oh, you'd be a good Hagrid.
Yeah.
Just I'm just thinking about really tall, bearded fucking actors, and I can't think of any.
Peter Dinklage.
Yeah.
Yeah. We make Peter Dinklage Hagrid. He already did it in Infinity War.
Yep.
So we got that to look forward to. No,
But yeah, I mean, the shows are... If you cast... what was his name? Papa
Sidhu. Yep.
Papa Sidhu.
And I might be mispronouncing it.
Probably.
He's British, so I tried.
He's British.
The black guy?
Yeah.
Oh.
But if you cast him as Snape, the show's already dead in the water, so it doesn't really matter who else is the casting.
Yeah, if you're following the book, follow the book.
Yeah.
Don't make it a race thing.
I will say that
I was hoping they'd make Hermione black. She's called Mudblood all the time. She tries to free the house elves. That would
the
slave revolution.
Well, and then you have the This has been actually a running joke for a long time. When race swapping started to become like really mainstream in Hollywood and they were doing it all the fucking time, where they like race swapped Little Orphan Annie. Just a friendly reminder, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel if you are new. It is free. It's the best way to show your support and to help us grow. You can also always change your mind later. And if you haven't already, smash that like button to help us reach further out into that YouTube algorithm. Comment your thoughts on the video so far below. And if you haven't already, go check out the merch store. Links in the description. Got a lot of cool stuff in there. I think you guys are really going to enjoy. With that out of the way, let's get back to the video. And they're doing all the other... They were race swapping all these like ginger characters that were like historically ginger characters. Like, oh,
Yeah, I'm being
DC
ousted.
DC does this all the time. DC does this all the time. If you have like a black, if you have a ginger character in DC, they were making them black. So like famous examples would be like Starfire, who's a very infamous character in the DC universe.
Black Hooker, who was weird.
It was really weird. But also you had Wally West had to be race swapped as well, and Iris had to be race swapped. So basically the Flash stuff.
April O'Neil from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles also race swapped.
Velma. Yeah. Velma had to be race swapped.
What was Velma race swapped in?
Oh, yeah.
Velma.
It was
Velma.
There's an HBO. Well, yes.
Oh.
There's an HBO series called Velma. That was a spin-off, or that was a spin-off reboot, parody, something of the actual of Velma's character.
Bastardization of Scooby-Doo.
Exactly. And it was, do you remember Mindy something?
Mindy Kaling.
Mindy Kaling. She's from she was in The Office. She was the little kind of like
Indian chick.
Yeah. Yeah. So she's responsible for Velma. Like she's like a producer and she voices the role, I think.
I think she created the show.
She might have. I know she's big. I know she has a big role in it. I just don't know what titles she had affiliated with it. But we did a review on this very early in the channel when that show came out. And it was so bad. We watched the first episode. There was one part we laughed at, and the rest we were like rolling our eyes, cringing at, and it's just so awkward and bad. And so race swapping was very commonplace. And so there's actually like a short online, and it might even be just a video, where they were making a parody of all of this, where it's the Disney newsroom, or it's the Disney like executive suite, and you have Mickey Mouse in the executive suite, and they're talking about race swapping all of these characters, and they're looking at who they can race swap. And apparently it's a game where you score points for every character you put on in a movie or show that you've successfully race swapped. And Warner Brothers has all of these ginger characters that if you race swap gingers, apparently you get extra points. And then Mickey Mouse gets news on the phone that Warner Brothers is going to be race swapping all of the Weasleys from Harry Potter, and they're gonna get so many points, and Mickey Mouse is freaking out over it. And I love that show. I love that skit. I think that's so damn.
Race swap the poorest wizarding family.
Exactly. They have to. I'm honestly, if they don't, I will be surprised.
At this point, I'm just like, yeah, fuck it, go for it. Let's have some fun.
Yeah, I
don't need a good show. I'll just troll you instead.
I mean, shit. I mean, if we've had shows that are just 100% a troll and they're not successful. Velma being the only example I need to say. But I mean, so I don't think it'll be a good way to make money. But they do what they do, you know? So
I mean, if they just adapted the books or whatnot, it would be like the next Game of Thrones, because it would go on for like 10 years. People would be watching every season, and
yeah, so
very profitable.
This is our race swap for Professor Snape that we have to look forward to. Papacito,
can't you see the resemblance?
They look the same. His nose is fucking huge. I mean, is that racist? I don't think that's racist. I'm pretty sure it's not. I'm pretty sure that's not racist to say. His nose, I mean, I see it now. I mean, damn it, man. I mean, what are we doing, man? So
that's after they throw a bunch of shit at him.
Boo!
Bullied by Harry's dad.
They bring in the kid from Everybody Hates Chris to play young Snape, or the white kid from Young Sheldon to do like blackface for him. That could be fine. I don't know what we're gonna do with that, but Harry Potter with Nick Frost, I think that we have something to look forward to in that. I'm really hoping that this whole Papacito thing is a bait and switch, that they're going to bring in something far more minor.
It's been news on and off, though, because there was news like last year, and then it came up again this year. So it's like even closer to finalization, but apparently he still hasn't signed. So
right. And I'm just like, what are you waiting for? Do it so we can now know.
Yeah.
And
I want confirmation, damn it.
this way we can make up our minds early on. We can all just say DOA or I'm in. And I mean, like, there's plenty of characters that are insignificant enough that you could, like, where even their race is not important narratively, where you could you could force the issue and race swap them in. Like, Professor McGonagall could be black if we wanted her to. Halle Berry would be great. She's getting old, right? I mean, it's, not any less beautiful, but I'm just saying she's
I mean, yes,
someone.
there already are POCs in the fucking books.
Exactly.
So it's like you don't need to add a bunch more. This is supposed to take place in 90s UK.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of black people roaming around in 90s UK.
J.K. Rowling is really
Nowadays, there's less white people than there is any other.
by magnitudes, by a lot. But J.K. Rowling is really owning her racism, you know? She's like, I was absolutely a true bigot. Like, we easily could have had Snape be black. And you know what? It would have been better, narratively.
Maybe she's trying to, like, make up for the, like, oh, the left disowned me because I agree with them on everything but the trans playing sports issue.
We'll have to see.
I tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life.